What's up, guys? Welcome back to Love at First Sight. The next day, lunch. I'm going to try to find some chicken today, but first, alright, I need some help, but let's make it quick. We're holding a war council as we're finishing up our lunches. Quick it is. What do you think is the best way to become friends with her? What makes you think I know? Okay, no, not just her. I mean in general. How do you make friends? Didn't you have any friends at your old school? Well, yeah, but then you should know, shouldn't you? No, it's not like I had to try to make friends. I just became friends with some people without even realizing it, I guess. That's finding advice. That's kind of what happens to everyone. Okay, my turn now. Akemi, who'd been asleep until now, suddenly shouts, startling me. Honestly, I don't think she'll have any useful advice on the subject, but I want to eat my lunch, so I stay quiet and let her talk. Makan, the answer is simple. You just have to remember when you first met us. It's a little depressing if our first meeting is the only frame of reference she has. When I met you? Yeah, because we became friends pretty easily, of course. It's not like you could resist my fantastic charm, but still. No, at this time I was thinking these guys are weird. I only got to know you out of morbid curiosity. What? That's mean. The fact that you're able to get along with us nerds means you're also weird, doesn't it? I'm not denying that. No, deny it. I don't know what you're so worried about. You're more sociable than me and not as loud as Akemi. Why are you guys always getting up on me? Anyway, the point is that you don't want to scare her away, right? Yeah, pretty much. You're ignoring me again. You were going to find her today, right? Yeah, I'm planning to, but I want to eat my lunch here. Last time I met her, having food with me just got in the way. Besides, I don't want to spend the entire lunch break with her and leave these two hanging. They shake the stand being away from us. Sometimes I think this guy can read minds. He usually doesn't look it, but he does care about other people. I think I'll manage. I'm more worried about leaving you alone with Akemi. Don't remind me. I do like having someone else around who can keep this fool in check. What did you call me? I wonder if I should even go. You sure you could keep her in check on your own if I'm not here? Then again, Sachi should be finishing up her lunch soon. I've been finishing up my own lunch in a hurry as we're talking as well. Since Sachi's eating alone, she probably won't take long to finish her food. Sachi isn't the one-eyed girl. Come to think of it, I don't remember her whole name. Alright. Yusui Sachi. Sachi, huh? Well, she'll be Sachin. When you finally introduce her to me, I'll call her Sachin. That reminds me, when I first met Akemi, she immediately gave me the nickname Makan, and she didn't seem to care that I'd only known her for about a minute. Now that I dislike her, the speed at which she gets close to people is a bit unsettling, to say the least. You're deciding on a nickname for her before you even meet her? Well, I'm not the one who's going to meet her. Makan, hurry up and introduce her to us so I don't have to worry about being friending her on my own. Yeah, I get it. In that case, I better hurry to Akemi so does it have to think too hard and risk shorting her brain out. My brain isn't going to short out. Hey, wait a minute. Good luck. Thanks. I glanced at her and whining at Akemi before packing up my lunchbox and leaving the classroom. Of course, there's no guarantee I actually will find her. Sachi's probably just finishing her lunch by now, and I'm sure she'll go somewhere else when she does. There's always still the possibility she chose to be somewhere else in order to avoid me. I guess I won't know until I go, though. Alright, she's here after all. Same place, same frightened look. Hey, how's it going? Hello. Is she gonna go again this time? She seems calmer than she did yesterday. It looks like she just finished her lunch. Her lunchbox is closed. Now what do? I suppose I should think of to say first of all. I'm not trying to scare you then. I just want to be friends, you know. Friends? There are darling nights, but I still don't have her trust yet. One thing I can tell for sure is that she's suspicious of me. Yeah, do you not want me here? You don't have to leave, but in that case, I'll talk with you for the rest of the lunch break. Okay. Great, she hasn't rejected me. Alright, thanks. I sit down on the stairs next to her as same as yesterday. What were we talking about yesterday? Alright, it's books. Books. You like reading books, right? Do you read manga and stuff? I like reading novels, mostly just novels. I see, so you don't like manga then? No, I like them. I don't have any money for manga and novels either. I borrow books from the library, the school's library. I mean, they don't have manga. So I said, hey, if you want, I can lend you some of my manga. I have a few novels too, just not manga. but I figured that she'd be more interested in what she hasn't gotten as much of a chance to read. Are you sure? Yep. What genres do you like? I mean, I don't have a ton, but my collection isn't too small either. I can send you some of my favorites. Is it really okay? You shouldn't go out of your way for me. I said it's fine, it's not really a big deal. I'm just happy we have something in common. I see, thank you very much. If you have some you want to read, let me know. So what genres do you like? Any genre is fine. Besides scary stories or painful ones. Horror is no good at it. You don't have a favorite genre then? I'm so sorry. There's no reason to apologize. Alright. The book you were reading yesterday, what was it? Can you let me see it? Oh, this? She points at the book she's laid aside next to her. It's a science fiction book. Sci-fi. You don't look like you'd be interested in that sort of thing. I read those too, actually. I really don't care about genre. If it's interesting, I'll read it. Anything that's interesting is good, right? This looks like a good book. Anyway, I'll try to choose some I think you'll like. Why don't I bring in some of the ones I usually recommend to people? Okay, I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, no problem. By the way, how is this book? I heard some of it before, but I never actually read it. It's okay, I guess. There's a lot of tension between us now than there was yesterday. Her voice is still shaky and afraid, but it looks like she's becoming a lot more comfortable with me. She may not be used to talking with other people, but it doesn't seem like she's opposed to having a good conversation. And then the bell and her obsessed. Time to go already, huh? But at least I was able to talk to her more. There's something to be happy about. Oops, we should get going. Right. The two of us stand up and start heading down the stairs. Come back here tomorrow, okay? I'll bring the manga I promised. Okay, Mamoru Senpai? Yeah? I was helping myself to turn back towards Sachi. Her voice is so quiet that it's hard to hear over the sound of her footsteps. I'm really so sorry. Really, I don't mind laying out one or two books. It's not that I'm coming up here to talk to me, Where's she getting exactly? Usually when people offer to do nice things for you, you say thanks, not sorry. What? Not that you get the power or anything like that. Actually, I should be thanking you for talking to me. Sorry. There you go again. Sorry, thanks. Thank you. Yep, glad I can help. We're descending the stairs as we talk, and before I know it, we're at the second floor of my classroom is. She's got one or more floor to go since she's a first-year student. Alright, this is my stop. See you tomorrow. So sure, tomorrow then. We go our separate ways. Sachi goes to the first floor while I return to my classroom on this floor. Well, I did it. I only just met her, but surprisingly, we actually made a promise to meet up again. It's only been a day, but I feel like we've gotten much closer. While I'm in the afternoon classes, I think about what kind of manga I should lend her and try to remember what's on my bookshelves. And then the next day, morning, I enter my classroom and notice that Kimi and Tomo are already here. They both seem very confused as they look for me to the paper bag I'm holding. Well, what kind is that? Are you opening a store? I was talking to Sachi a bit yesterday and I told her I'd lend her some manga. Thank you, but a few too many. Don't want to sound more surprised than anything. Yeah, I think you're right. The medium-sized paper bag I brought along seems to be sagging under the weight of the manga inside. Didn't you notice how heavy it is when you try to lift it? I guess I didn't somehow. It's such an Amazon or something. She could have had a hard time carrying that bag home, otherwise, I've told her about that myself. I don't think it'll be impossible for her, but it'll probably be really hard. Ooh, my eye itches. Okay. You think it'd be better to give the books to her a few at a time? I guess so. I'll let her borrow them all eventually, I suppose. Aside from that, though, I've got something more urgent I need to take care of right now. Don't really don't keep me above my head. Now, what's up? Please let me see your homework. You didn't do it? This is the second time today I heard Tomo something surprised. It's a new record, I think. Yesterday I was looking through my bookshelf trying to find books I could lend to Sachi. I was flipping through each book to determine whether or not she would be good for her and what else I ended up doing last night. You're saying you spent the whole day reading manga instead of doing your homework. I suppose that's in a nutshell, so Kimi, help me out. Accidentally, there's a reason I'm asking Kimi. Despite the fact that she's kind of an airhead personality-wise, she's actually a really good student. I wouldn't say she's smart exactly, but she does seem like the studious type. Not studious. That's not to say that Mayuri's grades are about anything, but it's easier to ask Kimi than him. And while I guess I have to, I'll think of an investment into my future rendezvous with Sachan. But wait, don't put me weird obligations on me. No, I'm just sitting at the table so I can meet her soon. Or sitting at the table, we're not going out to eat. So you don't want to see my homework then? I will concentrate wholly on the work at hand, so please allow me to see it. Oh, very, very nice, okay. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My recording stopped. Apparently my recording software wasn't registered anymore for some reason. Anyway, I didn't skip anything. I don't believe so. I stopped pretty much as soon as that popped up. Okay, back to the thing. Before I can think about which books I'm going to lend her, I have to haul all the manga I brought up in the stairway to the roof first. Hey, what's up? Hello, Marusapai. What's that? Her gaze shifts into my paper bag. Does it really stand out that much? I picked up some manga for you to read, but I guess I brought a few too many. There are a lot. Do you walk to school? Or yes, or I thought you might. I've had 2 or 3 different series, so go ahead and pick out what you want to read. You can take a few at a time. I don't want to overload you. So sorry. Now I'm the one who should be apologizing. Anyway, check these out. Okay. The back goes as I dig my hand into it. I'll pull up a tower of manga looking on the steps. Sachi cautiously extends a hand towards the tower, but she looks like she's about to commit some grave sin. I guess she's never rattled manga from anyone before. She looks scared for some reason, but she starts to sort through them, and as she's reading the summaries and flipping through the pages of books, her expression loosens up a little by little. This one looks really interesting. Oh, I saw a bunch of copies of these line up at the bookstore a little while ago. This one, if I remember right, they say they're going to make it into a movie. So, did you find one you like? Hey, yes, that looks so interesting. I can't decide. This one and this one. Wait, no, this one. I basically, as Sachi begins to fidget listlessly and turn her head to me for guidance. There's no hurry. Pick whichever the bell drowns out my sentence. More time has passed than I realized. So sorry. Okay, I'll take this one and this one. Hey, are you doing anything up to school, or are you going right home? I'm going right home. I can help you carry them to your house after class. Wait for me at the school gates. Huh? I actually picked back the manga back into the paper bag, and before she could say anything, I'm already down the stairs with the bag in my arms. Just before I turn the corner, I catch a glimpse of Sachi and say, "See you after school." Oh wait, senpai. Less focused on her. I just again Sachi and return to my classroom. After school, I leave the school building carrying the heavy paper bag. I have no idea how far Sachi's house is from the school, but it wouldn't be right to make her carry all this home. I'm going to think of it. I don't even know where her house is. I don't know what I'm going to do if it's far in the opposite direction of my own house. No, I agree to this. If it's in the opposite direction, I'll go all the way there. I really didn't think this through, did I? Now I think about it, it's like I'm tricking her to showing to me where her home is. Isn't it kind of creepy if someone you've only known for a few days finds out we live? But what if she does think I'm creepy? As I'm thinking about this, I leave the gates and survey the area. Versace. I'm certain where she silently left without me. I guess I was too pushy. I didn't even wait for her to agree to let me walk her home. If she decided to go home on her own, it wouldn't be out of place, and I would have no right to complain anyway. That's the case. When she had come to my classroom, getting back my manga first. Senpai? No sooner did I hear their voice than I realized she's sitting next to me, looking up. Where the hell did she come from? She really snuck up on me. Shall we go? I look over, confirm that is in fact her next to me, then watch as she quickly leaves the campus, staring at the ground with an uneasy expression. It seems like she wants to avoid being seen. I continue after her, hauling the heavy paper bag along. About 10 meters on, we turn down a narrow side road, and she slows down to a more normal pace before turning to look at me. She's still forgotten what she was about to say. I'm sorry for me to force you to do this. You must think I'm a jerk. No, you're not a jerk. I want to go that far, or I think I should go home alone. I don't want to cause you any trouble, I seem to think about it before thrusting manga fell back at Sachi. She hurriedly throws out her arms to take it back. Yep, as I take my hands off the bag, Sachi falls forward under its weight, and bundles of books land deep thump as it hits the ground. Yep. Turns out she is an Amazon after all. See, that's too heavy for you, isn't it? That's why I'm carrying it for you. If you do hate me, though, you should say so. I pick up the bag of manga again. But is it going to be a pain for you? Nope, if it was a pain, I'd tell you. Don't worry about it, Sachi and I aren't the only one being a pain here. If you think about it, isn't it following someone I barely know to her house kind of rude? No, I don't mind if it's you following me to my house. Really? Well, I'm glad. So which way is your house? This way. Alright, let's get going. Okay. The two of us start walking at a steady pace, side by side. Sachi takes short steps, but since I'm way done with books, I'm not sure her speed perfectly. What's up? Which way is to your house? If it's in opposite direction, I mean. If that's the case, I can carry the manga on my own. Interesting, Sachi started talking to me on our own. Makes me strangely happy, even if it's only a minor thing. But Maru-senpai, no worries, this isn't the strategy you take. When my house is in this direction, what street do you turn on? I don't turn, or I mean, the street changes, but basically I head in this direction the whole way. I see, that's good. My house is pretty much straight ahead, so we're probably in the same neighborhood. Does it take long for you to get to your school? I think I'm pretty close. It doesn't take too long or anything. Is that so? Cool. Is it that heavy, or I think I can help you carry it? I'm telling you it's fine. I did drag this all the way to school from my house this morning, and now... Okay, so sorry. Go on. I'm the one who invited myself to come along with you, so there's nothing you can apologize for. You're not doing anything wrong. Well, okay, thank you. No problem. Anyway, tomorrow's this weekend, isn't it? Don't worry about rushing through the books. Just get them back to me. You have plenty of time after all. Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. The two of us lapsed into silence for a little while as we continue on. No way I noticed something. Even though we're generally headed in the same direction when we were started, Sachi keeps changing streets. I think it's because she's avoiding streets with a lot of people on them. On top of that, whenever we get to the end of a street, she bows her head as she walks, looking down at the ground. Yeah, is your house on the other side of the shopping mall? I wanted to stop looking down, so I struck up some conversation again. No, we're not going that far. It's just a little farther from here. We should be able to get it soon. I see my house is a little ways behind us. It's a different street, but we really are in the same neighborhood. Oh, really? That's my house over there. She points at a house a little ways ahead of us. Oh, this is your place, huh? We were at a solitary, small, nondescript house. Thank you very much. I could take them up to my room from here. Okay, sure. I gently handed her the manga, being sure not to drop it into her arms this time, and then, with that metal clack, the door to Sachi's house opens. Surprised, the two of us turn towards the sound. The woman who comes out stares back at me for a moment, but she quickly focuses on Sachi, narrowing her eyes. Mammy, are you going out? Sachi looks like she's about to cry as she lowers her head, trying to avoid looking at the woman. The person Sachi referred to as Aunt Mayumi is a slender woman with a perfect posture and two normal eyes instead of one giant one. Yes, the urgent has come up at work. Sachi, who's this boy? She looks me over from top to bottom, her face grave and smiling, and her eyes creep onto the back I give Sachi. She's beautiful, but her stare is so icy it sends shivers down my spine. This is from school, it's a student. Sachi's voice is tiny and bows her head again, flustered. I'm not sure the woman can hear her. Should I point out? She turns to Sachi, but before she can speak out of her mouth, I am Fukanagama. I recently transferred schools and my Sachi a few days ago. I came with her so I could carry the bag of books and manga I'm letting her borrow. I try to say this as politely as possible, but I'm probably talking way too quickly. I see. Thank you for doing that for her, Mamoru-kan. Her speech is polite, but she says in a very flat tone, and it's hard to tell what she's thinking. Of course. Now, I must get going, Sachi. Since you're late, you'll have to eat alone. Okay. With that, the woman rushes out the house. I watch her for a bit until she turns the street corner, but she never looks back this way. A family red, you call her your aunt? Yes, my mother's sister. I'm living with her right now. Let's see. I want to ask about her family situation, but swallow the thought and ask what I think is more important. That woman, your Aunt Mayumi, did she treat you badly, huh? No, not at all. I can't really seem to get close to her, though. Oh, I don't know if Sachi's bad at telling lies or not, but it doesn't seem like a lie, at least. She might be getting her injuries from being bullied at school after all, but without knowing her family treated her, I couldn't be sure. Okay, I'm going home. You can return the manga whenever. Okay, really, thank you so much. See you next week. Yeah, see you. Sachi hoists the bag of manga with a grunt and heads inside. After making sure she made it inside alright, I start walking toward my own house. I'm worried that our relationship isn't coming along as well as I'd hoped, but at least it doesn't seem like she's being abused by her family. Anyway, I think we've gotten just a little bit closer than we were before, and I smile as I think about that. Where's her nose at least? Like, it's not her eye that bugs me, it's where's her nose at. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.